Hey guys, I just wanted to do 3 quick kind of stuffed pockets, ideas that you can do that don't involve sewing. So, I'm just going to run through them really quick. I've done a lot of prep work and there is sewing on the prep work, but you can just glue the tags on if you want, the little tops of the tags. So all of these are no sew options. But anyway, so let's get started. So this is the first little quick pocket. Now, you would start with an 8.5 by 11 paper for this one, or whatever size you're working with, depending. And then you're just going to fold it in half, and you're going to fold it in half again. And I usually just trim this based on, like, I'll fold it to where I want it, and then open it, and then trim it. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to, because you're going to have 4 folds, 4 little papers. You're going to tuck this first one under a little bit. You're going to tuck this one under a little bit more. So you've got maybe, it's probably about 1 inch from here to here, maybe a little less. And then fold the last one under again. So you're going to have, it's going to give you this little tuck, and this little tuck. I usually just glue these ones. You could sew them if you wanted, but glue works just as well for this little pocket, and I like having the option. So I'm gluing this one today because I'm trying to give you some good no sew options. There we go. You want that to be a little more lined up. And you'll notice I've already inked it, and that's just so you can see the different pockets a little bit better. So go ahead and ink. And now this would just go stick it on, I ripped it right there. Just stick it on a page in a journal and you're good to go. But here's an example of how this one would look stuffed. So I have this little faux postcard and I would just stick that in here. And then I've got a couple of tags. Let's do this little guy up front. Just some journaling spots you can write on the backs. Stick some pictures. So we'll stick one here. We'll stick one back here. So you kind of have some cute little things sticking out. And then I have just a fun little snippet here. And I'm going to also use that as a little pocket on the front. You don't have to, but just a fun little option. So I'm going to glue on my 3 sides, leaving the top open. And then I'm going to go ahead and stick that right down here. And then I just have another little journaling card that I've made. And I will stick that right in here, right in the front. So you've got this cute little pocket with a little tuck up front. One right here. You can tuck a few in each of these if you want. But it's just a fun loaded pocket with tons of journaling space and easy no sew option. So that is a great one. All right, so there's one. Let's see, I'll do this guy. Nope, let's do this guy. Okay, this is one I did another tutorial for. This is one of my very favorite pockets. So you're gonna take a paper and you're gonna fold it just like this. So it's almost like you're gonna make it into a triangle, but then you're coming up here and you want this length here to be about the same as that length there. So you get a nice kind of square there. Then you're gonna fold in one side, fold in the other. And again, I glue the bottoms of this in place just for some extra stability. And it's gonna create a couple of fun tuck spots for you. So I'm gonna be gluing right there. I'll add a little extra right in here. You don't have to. Just try and make it look good. And you can make these at any size. You can make teeny ones. This is kind of a full size one. All right, and then I'm gonna stuff this full. So I have this fun little, look at that, a coffee stain, it's cute. Fun little fake postcard. And that'll probably go in there, maybe the back pocket. And then we have a couple of different tags, a couple of different tucks. Excuse me. And you just stick these in however you like them. Kind of fun to layer them and have them sticking out at cute little angles. And then just kind of load these pockets up, and you've got a really fun little loaded pocket. You could embellish a little thing right here if you wanted. Ink up the edges. Anyway, super easy, super quick. Love it. Love it, love it. Okay, last one. And this one, excuse me. This one is kind of, there's really no measurements because you're doing it based on whatever paper you're working with. So if this is your journal paper and you're like, oh, I just really don't love this page, I'm gonna cover that bad boy. I'm gonna show you how to get a ton of fun pocket spaces. So this is, I cut this to size, and I went ahead and cut my little half moon circle out with my circle cutter. And now I'm gonna glue around these 3 sides right here, because this is gonna be a huge pocket. And you're gonna just wonder, how did she get so many pockets? And now you know why all of my journals are alligator journals. Overflowing by the time I get done tucking everything away and adding all the little extras that I love. It's just the way it goes. It's all good. Okay, so there we have created that little tuck. And now, let's see, I'll create this one and then I will start stuffing it so I can see where to place it. So I'm creating another little tuck. This one I folded in half because I'm going to use this and I'm going to use back behind. So I just want to do in here these 3 sides because I want to leave that 4th side open. I guess I don't even have to do the bottom because it's already closed. So just the 2 sides. And then you've got 2 little additional pockets created because you have this little guy right here. And then when I glue this down, I'm going to glue these 3 sides so that I have one up here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Get this guy put in place. Oh, I am not making straight lines today, so it's a good thing I'm junk journaling and not quilting or something. All right, so I'm going to put that guy right there and go ahead and press down those 3 sides so they can be drying. All right, now for this little tuck, I just made a little collage card. Has journaling on the back, and I sewed on this little tab. You could glue it on, no problem. And that guy is going to be in my big pocket right here. And I'm going to leave that cute little tab sticking out, so it's like, hey, heads up, there's something fun that you can explore right here. Okay, next I'm going to add my other pocket, and then we're going to stuff the rest of it. So I have this other little pocket. I'm going to bring it down here because I don't want to cover up this opening right here. So it's going to have, again, the 3 sides. You could do another folded one and get the additional tuck spot on the side again, like we did on the previous little tuck. Totally up to you. All right, and I'm going to put this guy, let's go right here. All right, so now we have this cute little page with all sorts of fun pockets. And because my husband always says anything worth doing is worth doing in excess, it's our little joke. Anyway, so yep, I went for the excess here, and I wanted to create that additional little tuck spot right there in the front. So I'm going to glue on this little snippet I made. This little cluster that I did in another tutorial, and I think I'll put it, oh, let's come here. I like this fun layered look down here with all these lining up together to layer. All right, so there we have that. Now we're gonna stuff them. Okay, so I have one of these faux postcards again, and I could glue it together so it's like a postcard, or it's the option to leave it open and you've got more journaling. So, or you could just journal in the back. But this one I wanted to leave open just so you know, oh hey, there's an option. Because, you know, there's never just one right way. There's tons of right ways. So find the one that you want to do and go for it. But don't ever think that, oh, I can't try that, or what about this? You know, there's tons of options. So that guy's gonna go right into this big pocket. Unless I was so bad on my glue that I can't get it to fit in there. Let's loosen that up a bit. Here we go. So you've got that little card in there, and you can see him poking out right here. You've got the big pocket behind. Sometimes I just have little scraps and I like to just stick them in for journaling. So he's coming behind here into my huge pocket, and I'm gonna leave him just poking out right there at the top. I have this fun little, this guy right here, and I just liked it with kind of the Christmassy colors, so I just stick him sticking right out. Couple of extra little tags for winter kind of a theme. It's kind of a winter themed journal. So we have this guy right here, and this fun little guy tucking out right here. And in our little guy right here, we're gonna put that fun little tag. So it gets kind of bulky, you can tell, but it's not too bad for all of the journaling that you're gonna get on this. I mean, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, that guy's sticking, don't stick, Santa, 6, 7. So I've got like 7 fun little journaling spots just in that little space. So anyway, I hope you enjoy. I hope it gave you some fun ideas for some easy pockets that you can go ahead and add to your journal without having to do a lot of sewing, or any sewing if you really want. And anyway, they just turned out fun. So I'll go ahead and link up to some of the tutorials on making some of these other additional pockets in a little more detail in case you're curious. But really, they're super duper easy. These are like, anybody can do these, truly. And I love that about junk journaling, is anybody can jump in and get beautiful, fun, personal, wonderful results. So I love that. Hope you're all doing good. Thank you so much for watching, and we will talk later. Bye.